I mean, what else can he say? Trump has admitted, he said, listen, yes, it should be completely legal for me to interfere with a presidential election. The man admitted it. He admitted to election interference. Here it is.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up. When people get indicted, your poll numbers go down.
Yeah. Trump said, hey, listen, whoever heard of this? All right. I interfered with an election, which I had every right to do. Poll numbers went up. Okay. What is Trump really saying? He's saying, hey, is it a crime when it's popular? Is it really a criminal act if people like it when I do it? But his poll numbers are not up now. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. All right, we got a response from Harris Walls Cafe. They got to be saying this guy is the gift that keeps on giving. On Glenwood Road, we would call this self-chat. Trump has just said in an interview with Fox News that he had, quote, every right to interfere with a presidential election. Every right. Vice President Kamala Harris has just issued a statement in response to the interview. We have the statement fully there. Part of the statement says, and this is released by the Harris Wall spokesperson, Ms. Chiquita, quote, everything Donald Trump has promised on the campaign trail, from terminating the Constitution to imprisoning his political opponents and promising to rule as a dictator on day one, makes it clear that he believes he is above the law. Now, Trump is claiming he had every right to interfere in the 2020 election. He did not. Now, this is a quick reminder of the charges in the election interference case, how they currently stand. The charges include conspiracy to defraud the U.S., conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, attempting to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights. Trump has pleaded not guilty to all charges and alleges the case is politically motivated. Now, let me say this. There's a reason why your attorney says, shut up while you have a case pending. There's a reason why the Constitution gives you the right to shut up when you have a case pending. It's because the prosecution is able to utilize what's called extrajudicial comments that you've made if it relates to the crime that you're accused of. You see, Donald Trump has now provided what's called an extrajudicial comment that can be introduced in his own prosecution. You see, it's not hearsay because we heard you say it and we have the recording of it. Nobody's telling us you said it. We actually have the facsimile that you did. There's more. The first fake elector pleaded guilty. In August of 2024, a Republican activist who signed a document falsely claiming that former President Trump won the 2020 election in Arizona pleaded guilty, making this the first conviction in the state's case against so-called fake electors. Lorraine Pellegrino, former president of the group Ahwatukee Republican Women, pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge of filing a false document, according to court filings. Others have pleaded guilty in the state of Georgia. Many more will do so, and others have obviously made deals to turn state witness against Donald Trump once that trial goes into full throttle. Sharon, the man literally confessed it on Fox News that he had the right to interfere. This may be the new defense strategy, by the way, because you can't win on the statutory dynamics. So maybe you try to nullify the jury. I don't know.
Yeah, or I remember that case, Affluenza, the young
Right.
boy who had been
It worked for
catered
one
to
person.
so much
Right.
that his parent, they said, listen, yes, he committed these crimes, but he has affluenza. He was always given whatever he wanted, and therefore we have to forgive him. Until 10 minutes ago, he was allowed to interfere with the 2020 election, where they did not want to prosecute him. So perhaps his only crime is being old and white and privileged. Perhaps. He is, though, ultimately a very dumb guy, which often privileged white old men are. And so it's hard to pivot now. The Harris campaign has brilliant people working for them. I think they only need a first-year intern to put out the statements at this point, Doc. It's brilliant, but it's not taking much to deal with this buffoonery.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. He's not the sharpest crayon in the crayon box, never has been. And naturally, his inheritance and the rest of
That's right.
his, perceived privilege gets him the rest of the goal here. So we'll see if this becomes a problem for the RNC. Oh, damn it, I forgot he owns the RNC now. They're not going to say a damn thing either.